Champ, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, man. Just was showing the audience, your quick interview with Punch Drunk Boxing and the fact that you revealed that your passport was vandalized
Yeah.
and your dad's was stolen.
Yeah.
This is something I've never heard of in
It,
boxing.
it, it it sounds like super like, yeah, I know how it sounds, but it is what it is. We ain't really on to that. We got more time to train anyway, so we're not really worried about it. Our passports, get here in 2 days, so we good for the fight.
Great, great. Did you feel left out because you were invited and it seemed like a big deal, this ring gala?
Yeah. I mean, at first I was like, damn, was I invited? But, I was supposed to be there, but I couldn't make it. But I don't feel left out. Things happen. Things happen for a reason. So, I just stayed in the gym, got some work in with sparring, so it wasn't a waste.
Now, there's been so much being revealed. I mean, I feel like a few days ago, you guys felt that there was a mole in the camp and got rid of everybody. Now the passports get vandalized. And your dad just took to social media saying that, he feels like there's some new rules being implemented to protect Shakur by the WBC specifically for this fight.
I mean, yeah, they old rules apparently, but like it wasn't like in the contract. So, but I'm gonna be good anyway. I don't care. I'm gonna make the weight either way. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do so the fight keep going on.
Did you see the recent aqua bag and heavy bag work that Shakur was that he posted and released on social media?
Yeah, I seen it.
Did that give you any impression that he may be looking to fight with you on the inside? It seemed like he was working on the inside game. Doesn't mean he's gonna use it on fight night, but did that even cross
I,
your mind?
I was just finna say he was working the same bag the same way like a couple camps ago. So no, I mean we gonna see. Maybe Shakur might step to me, and I mean if he do, he do. But like I said in the like a interview before, I'm gonna set him right on that back foot. He gonna go back to the old Shakur, give it like a round or two. So
Mm. So, how long did Joan Guzman stay with you?
Joanne Guzman was with me for like 5 weeks,
Okay,
5 weeks, almost 6 weeks. So
that's a lot.
yeah, that's all we like really hired him for it. I mean, it was good work. He taught me a lot of tricks. He's a great coach, and we got in a bunch of good sparring. So yeah, but we had to tighten up the circle a little bit. These last 3 weeks. So
Is it only three? I thought it was like another six. Ain't the fight on the 22nd?
now like three, like oh four, my bad. And then we fly out to Saudi Arabia. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was three. My bad.
So how have things been, if at all, any different for this camp? I mean, it is a world title shot and it is Shakur Stevenson, or are you just going into this one like it's neither of those things and just another day at the office?
I'm going in there like I got a point to prove. I got a chip on my shoulder. I'm trying to gain my respect. So this fight, I'm training how I'm supposed to train. Hard, of course, dedicated, away from home. Put up somewhere else. So, I'll be ready. I'm hungry. Like this is probably the hungriest I ever been. The longest I've been away from my son, and just that's a whole lot. Like I'm ready to fight now, but a couple more weeks I'll be in there.
You better stop before you scare Shakur.
So you guys relocated within Texas.
Something like that, yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Some fighters choose to go away from the kids, some bring the kids to the gym. Why do you think separating yourself from your family would be the right decision for this camp?
I mean, cause like, you go home after training, you get to hold your baby and all this other stuff. Yeah, it feels amazing, but at the same time, it don't really for me, I can't speak on everybody else's experience. I feel like you get too comfortable. You get too comfortable and you get all those loving emotions and whatnot. So, me being away from my son, I found out it makes me like real angry and whatnot. And like, like I'm just ready to get back to him. So, and then, I take it into a fight, like, Shakur trying to take me away from my baby boy. So I'm taking that into the fight with me. And it seems to be working, especially, in the gym, in the sparring and whatnot. So I just can't wait to show it.
Do you feel, I mean, I guess offended, bothered, annoyed that they are making so many plans with Shakur? There's recent rumors and reports of a 5v5 with Matchroom and Golden Boy. Obviously, they have Cepeda and Shakur on these posters that are flying around. Um, Even though, the odds are a lot better for your fight than other fights, but it seems like people are making plans with Shakur and overlooking you.
I mean, that's on them. That's the mistake that they make, and if they choose to do that, that's on them. I'm just coming in what I gotta do, and they get shocked. They get shocked. So I hope they're gonna have, they gonna reverse those plans because it's gonna change for sure. But you know, I'm not one to get offended because if they looking past me, that'd be their mistake. I don't think he is. He would be a retard if he was, but you never know.
So, is there a rematch clause his way if you beat him?
No, but I give him a rematch.
Wow, no rematch. Okay. Which
Mhm.
means that if you win, Cepeda is next whenever he's next because he's number one, kind of the mandatory position. Is that a fight you still want? Because that was a guy you were kind of seeking after. Now you've kind of jumped him to the title shot. You become champion if you beat Shakur. So is that a fight you
Yeah,
still would want?
I could see him being next because he was number one, so he got to get his shot too. I give him a shot. Ain't no problem with that. That's a fight I still want. That's a so-called still dangerous fighter. So that would be a fan favorite fight, I think, in my opinion.
So your
And
attention
he's number one, so he earned the spot.
your attention wouldn't be focused on a unification with Tank. Now that you like, if you beat Shakur, that's everybody. Everybody wanted to see Shakur Tank. Now you got the belt. You were already the number two. I mean, is that something that you would desire more than a Cepeda fight?
Well, if that was brought to my attention first, yes,
But Tank is not.
unification with Tank or Lomachenko, like any unification is good. So whatever they throw at me, I'll be ready. If they feel like they want me to go as a Zapata first, I go as a Zapata. It's all on my team, but you know,
How do you think Shakur will handle this loss if you hand him that loss?
depression. They gonna get depressed. They gonna, probably go back to the street Shakur. So, who knows? We'll see. But I'm hoping, and then, him just giving me my respect. So, yeah. I know he not gonna be the same Shakur after this, so he not at all.
Mentally, or you think physically because of how grueling the fight will be?
Mentally, because the type of shots I'm gonna be hitting him with, he gonna be getting what?
Humble.
All right, I'll be humble. I'll be humble. I'll be humble. Nah, but like for real, like the shots I feel like I'll be catching with, like he gonna be worried about them in his next fight and the fight after that. So yeah,
Who'd you bring in to, I guess, emulate Shakur? I feel like that's difficult to do.
it's difficult, but it ain't impossible. And we found a couple people, that gave me they give me good work. So you know,
She got the core got to emulate you.
yeah, nobody.
Right. Same way.
Nah, but yeah, we got some great spawn partners. I can't give out their names and none, but it's good work.
So you don't think Keyshawn Davis is a good sparring partner to replicate Schofield?
Hell no.
We fight none alike, in my opinion. Keyshawn got his own style. I got my own style.
Yeah,
You
but I
know.
mean, you don't think he's capable of giving Shakur the Floyd Schofield look?
Look, I'm not finna crap on Keyshawn or none because Keyshawn got his own motion going. But like I said, me and Keyshawn two different fighters. Like they not when Keyshawn and Shakur sparring, I'm pretty sure they not going all out, like trying to knock each other out and all this other stuff. I'm not backing off Shakur. Keyshawn, he might catch Shakur with a good shot, be like, all right, I'm backing up, my bad. So no, I don't. I just think between them two, they not even working like that to how me and Shakur gonna be fighting. So.
Hmm. Do you think the scars will hold up? You've been getting cut lately.
Oh yeah, I think they gonna hold up real well. I mean, I had no problems with it. Yeah, I don't think he's cut anybody. Like to be honest, like I ain't gonna lie, he got a better chance to cut somebody with an elbow than a punch. But yeah, I think they gonna hold up real well. I took good care of it, and I've been to the doctors, my doctor's appointments and whatnot, and they've been holding up and sparring, and you know, so I think they're gonna be good.
So, do you think that at no moment in this fight he's gonna give you the look that he gave Jamel Herring, where he was coming forward and sitting on his punches? He did it with Shoshino as well at 35.
Like I said,
Who else he
he
did it to? What was
nope.
his last fight?
He also,
Who's
yes, you're right. Yes,
Artem?
he did it to
Arnold.
Artem.
Lord, I can't remember, but the dude Frank fought too.
Artem. Yeah, I
Art.
ain't them though.
Right.
So it's different. I'm not them. They the type to lay down for Shakur. I ain't laying down for nobody. For
No,
no
no,
man
no,
in
for
that
sure
ring.
you're not them. But do you think at one point
Oh
he?
yeah, for sure. I think like the first, second round he gonna try to do it. And like I said, like it's gonna change. He gonna go back to the Shakur, the old Shakur habits, him not throwing. I'm telling you, like all of it sounds good online and all of it sounds good when you fighting the type of fighters you fighting. But when you get somebody that's actually in there fighting, not scared of you, it's a whole different ball game. So like I said, he gonna have to eat his words. So he gonna have to come prove it.
Now, obviously your dad's gotten you this far, but have you guys set up some like simulated sparring to specifically kind of figure out a way to capture him? You know he loves leaping, right? Like he loves leaping. He does this like where he, like he's like on the ropes and he rides the ropes and he does a lot of jumping back. Have you guys practiced for someone jumping 2, 3 feet out of danger?
He also run like a track star. I mean, it is what it is. We don't even know what size ring it's gonna be, and I'm quite sure it's gonna be a
I think it's
huge
gonna be a
ring.
big one.
So
Yeah, I think it's
we're
gonna be
not worried. We're
civil.
not worried about Shakur in any aspect of the manner. We're not worried about his jump backs. We're not worried about shit he could do. Shakur not a threat to us. And I'm sorry we don't have that drive that everybody else out here have. Oh, Shakur's
Yeah.
this. Like Shakur's a threat to anybody. So a fight is a fight to us. It don't matter about them belts. Like we said, we don't have to fight for the WBC belt. We'll still fight Shakur without all their little stipulations. Everybody need to be protected. This is a fight. We're in the fighting business.
Real talk.
I got some questions from the people before we let you go. James Valdez in San Antonio, Texas, he says, have you made it out to Joshua Franco's Top Dog Boxing Gym yet? I'm sure the kids would enjoy seeing you there. Go get that.
Nah,
Champ.
what's up, brother? Nah, when I get back home, I definitely check out his gym. We cool with Franco, so we'd like to see his new gym. I've been seeing it on Instagram though, all over the place. So yeah, we'll check it out.
Octo says, greetings, champ. Who's your favorite music artist? And give us one movie we should watch.
All right, Chris Brown, hands down, swear to God,
What
greatest of
is
all
all
time.
that?
Greatest of all time, in my opinion, greater than Michael Jackson or my
Really?
my
We ain't
dad.
even gonna get on
Otherwise,
that.
but I'm not finna get in that debate because people get down my neck for that. And movie you should watch.
No, your favorite movie. Or did they
No,
say
he said a
movie?
movie they should watch.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna give y'all two. And the first one, y'all might be like, what is he talking about? But I'm telling you, you take a girl to go see this movie, I'm telling you, you in there. You in
How
there.
you know?
Which
Because
one?
I was in there. The Titanic. I'm telling you.
Okay,
The
okay.
It's
Titanic.
it's one of the greatest movies. I swear. It's one of the greatest movies, I swear.
And you
And
ain't
then the
fall
second movie,
asleep at all.
huh?
You ain't fall asleep at all during the Titanic?
How you think I got my son, brother? No, I'm playing. Nah. Nah, but and then the second one,
Oh my God.
I'll probably say I go with my favorite movie. What is it? Friday After Next or Rush Hour? If you never,
Rush.
what?
Yeah,
Pretty sure everybody seen Rush Hour
those are two. I thought that's the two you
and
was gonna
Friday.
do.
Those are my favorite movies.
All right. I got Rue in the 504 New Orleans. He says, "Do you think Shakur is overlooking you?"
Yeah,
No.
you don't think so?
I think all this. No, I think all of this is a chess match Shakur playing, and I think
Could
all
be,
of this
could be.
nonsense is just to cause ripples in camps to knock you off your game where you can't mentally be focused. That's just what that level of fighters do. Like Tank, what they said, Tank sent the spy in Ryan's camp. They just do it on that level because you're playing for millions of dollars. So it's new for us to learn this. But it is what it is. And I think he's gonna come in 100% Shakur, and we gotta come in 150% Kid Austin.
Mm.
That
I
was a
got
great answer.
Toledo.
Yeah.
Say again.
That was something. That was a great answer. Like that's something I would have said for sure.
I'm learning from you.
You learning?
Toledo
I'm
Hmm.
Tree,
glad.
Toledo Tree says, "Why didn't you make an appearance to the Ring Magazine Gala? And what's on your 2025 to-do list?"
I didn't make it there because of passport issues. And for 2025, my to-do list. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hmm.
Spend time with your son.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Spend time with my
I
son for
know that.
sure. I was trying to make it interesting. I was gonna say something
But
funny, but
spend
I was
time with
like,
your
yeah,
son.
I ain't seen my boy in like so long. Yo, like I swear, like every day I wake up just mad. Like I just wake up mad, just ready to hit something. Because I'm like, I mean, he's about to be 4 months on the 19th. So if we like 2.5 months, I haven't seen him. So I missed his first Christmas, his New Year's. Uh, so yeah, definitely spend time with my son. I also want to take him to Universal Studios in California.
He's a baby.
It
He
don't
not
matter.
gonna know
It's
what
not
the hell
just.
it
It's just not
is.
for him. It's not for him. It's like for the family. But I'm just saying. Yeah, I want to take him like to Disney or something like something I never got to do.
Yeah.
So, cause I already know my son when he get like 5, 6, he ain't gonna be worried about no Disney, you know. But I want to take him there
What he
because I
gonna be
never got
worried
to
about at 5 or 6? What you think he gonna want to do?
get that money,
At
At
Re-
five
five or
or
six.
six?
real estate, all types of stuff.
That's what you gotta do for him. He's not gonna be ready
Well,
to do
no,
it.
but I'm just saying like he'll know the ropes and like
At
he'll be
five?
in the books. So like he ain't gonna
At
be.
five?
My son ain't gonna be watching no Disney. Like he ain't gonna none
Oh,
of
you gotta
that.
get him baby real
He
estate
gonna
books.
yeah, he gonna be like
Okay.
a genius. So he ain't gonna be
Okay.
worried about that. So I just want to get all the the stuff I never got to do out the way. So he just focused on his money and whatnot.
Okay.
Now, what if he pick up the gloves?
Nah, he not
Nah.
doing that.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not. Me, cause I know how it was. My dad growing up on me. I love you to death,
Mm-hmm.
but but this boxing stuff, like at first it was him, but now I ended up loving it. But I'm not the one to be like, or the parent to be like, all right, you can't do this. But boxing, nah, he not doing that. Cause it's like I already know what it takes to get to that certain point,
Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
and yeah, I couldn't imagine me just seeing him go through that, the cut weight, all that other stuff, starving himself. So boxing is a no go. I mean, you want to play flag football when you little, cool. You want to play soccer, all right, but no contact sports because when you that young, getting hit in your brain, it still takes a toll on you as you get older. So you don't need to be getting hit.
Now, what if he's just in the gym with you every day, and you seeing him put the gloves on? While you're training, you just watching him, you know, basically, mimic you. It could
He
be
would have to
No.
like
blood.
he
No.
nah
No.
nah I
That
couldn't
because
do
he's
it.
gonna be programmed differently.
Yeah, I
He's gonna
couldn't
be
do it.
programmed for business and real estate from a baby. Like I programmed him for boxing. From day one, the baby gonna be programmed real estate and running $1 billion company. He won't
Yeah,
have
he
time really for boxing and then boxing gyms.
he could be like the family lawyer or something, or if you want to be a doctor, but
Right,
he
right.
ain't
I can
gonna
see that.
he ain't gonna be no fighter. I don't care how good he is, how much he say he want to fight. No,
Yeah, we took those blows for him.
Okay. We got a few more here. Alex Vega from Palm Beach, South Florida. How does your day look like when it comes to food?
You
What
can
time do
finish
you
all this.
what time do you
Right.
start eating, and is there a specific cutoff time for the day to stop consuming?
Boy, I be eating Burger King. I be eating everything. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Nah, I ain't. I don't really like to get into what I eat, but I eat. I eat enough to make my way. Yeah, I got a nutritionist that helps me with everything. So like, whatever she tells me to eat, whatever she orders for meal prep, that's what I gotta eat. One week it'll be a certain thing. Next week you get a whole nother thing switched up with different portions. So it all depends on what my nutritionist eats. I don't get to decide what I eat.
But
So
is there a time that she doesn't want you to eat? Like, oh, don't eat after 6 or 7 or nothing like that, or are you free to eat throughout the night?
if my weight good, I can eat whatever I want, whenever. And like if I gotta give her like if I want like say if I want like 3 Oreos or something, I gotta tell her, she'll do the numbers, and if I can have 3 Oreos, I can have them. But if I can't, I can't.
All right. I got Nate from Nate Alien Games. He says, "What's goody, champ?" Nate from Alien Games here representing the Mile High City. Big props to you for stepping up to the fight, champ. We need more risks like that these days. My question to you is, what's your favorite dish from your hometown? The one thing that when you eat, it takes you back to your childhood. Appreciate you. Stay blessed. Flexing emoji.
Mm, something that takes me back to my childhood. I ain't gonna lie. Vanilla wafers, because my grandma, she would always make these banana milkshakes, with these vanilla wafers in it. And like every time I see like a vanilla wafer box, or if I even have a banana milkshake, like I always just think of my nana. So yeah, probably that. That right there. Oh my God. Yeah. I miss my nana. I ain't gonna lie.
My condolences. I got Bang Bang Boogie Kid Austin. Question: did you study any fights like Zab Judah versus Floyd Mayweather, for example, to prepare you for this fight? If you did, which fight did you watch? You being Zab, for example. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie.
Zab
I
was a
I watch.
southpaw, though.
Yeah, I watched that fight the other day for me with Zab. I watched Zab Miguel Cotto, Zab with Mickey Ward. That was a good fight. Um, yeah, I study a couple fighters, but I don't base. I mean, you could take a couple things like certain shots from those fights, but I don't base those type of fights on Shakur, because Shakur might not fight nothing like that. So I don't I don't really study fights of other people to prepare for my opponent. So that was a good question though.
Um, I actually did that before, because Ward had fought Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson was a southpaw. Ward is orthodox. And he had so much success with that straight right to the body, left hook up top, and he was leading with that. Uh, so yeah, I watched that to see, what he was doing, and tried to do that on somebody. Uh, so I get what he's saying.
Mm.
We got Bray Brown. He says, "Hey Floyd, this is Bray Brown from Jacksonville, Florida. How can you stay persistent all 12 rounds going against Shakur Stevenson?"
Listen to my team, know what I'm in there fighting for. Keeping my mental strong. If I have all those things, fighting 12 rounds, 36 minutes, not hard. Just gotta fight one round at a time. Just win each round at a time. That's it.
Pristine Sports from Virginia. Just wanted to say you got my respect for taking this fight, because 135 pounds full of ducks. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people did avoid this fight, man. So shout out to you.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Tracy Green, what up, Floyd? What's your reason for not attending the press conference? I heard you mention a mole in your camp. Do you think that was a setup by Shakur Stevenson?
Look, I'm not one to get into all that. It was a mole, it wasn't a mole. Like, just I know, like, you gotta keep your circle small. I'm not making excuses. We the ones who brought people in, so we can't blame somebody if they did do it. But all I know is I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there fight night, and that's all that matter. I got the passport thing situated, so there'll be no excuses on that.
So this is just me trying to, piece things together. Yohan obviously has worked with Jamel, who's from Houston. Shakur obviously lives in Houston, knows James Prince. Are you saying that that's where the leak came from? That maybe.
Nah, he didn't say that at all.
Not at all.
He
No,
didn't say that at all.
not at
I
all.
mean, hey,
One thing,
we
real
got rid of
wait,
we
wait.
got rid of Joe, so I got to
I
make
see.
sure it
No,
wasn't.
we never got rid of Joe Guzman. So I don't know where people getting that from. We
Cause
hired him for
yeah,
5 weeks. We paid him for 5 weeks, and once this mold thing came along, he left one day earlier than the other thing when we let the rest of the team go. This has nothing to do with Juan Guzman.
Nah,
So I don't
we
know
don't
why
even think
people
it was
trying to
him.
tie that up. We had spawn partners sleeping in
I
the
mean,
house.
the
We
connection
had other
is coming
coaches.
because
I see what he's
the
saying.
No,
I
but
connection
see
I'm
is
what you're
just
coming
saying.
clear.
because of
I'm
him
just
with
clearing that
Jamel.
up.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about, but no, it
Yeah, but
wasn't
we
him.
also other people in that house also was Texas-based people that have affiliations with some Houston people. So we couldn't figure out who it was because it's like 3, 4 people that got affiliations with Houston in them. So we had to let everybody go. But that has nothing to do with Juan Guzman because he was only
Yeah.
hired for a little bit amount of time.
And I don't think a person of that caliber, especially a two-time world champion, somebody, well, they won't ruin their reputation like that. So, like
Now,
the Houston connection, nah.
Oh, but real fast. But if they don't believe our story, interview Juan Guzman because he helped me look for my passport. When I was telling him somebody stole my passport,
And they
and he
couldn't
knows,
find
so
it.
he was right there looking for me. We stripped the whole house down and couldn't find it. But a week before, we had my passport taking the photos to send to everybody. A week before his signature page was in his passport, he go to the airport to
It's
go
gone.
board the plane. They done tore out the whole signature page. It's not even in there. But we had the proof to show Golden Boy and the excellency that we wasn't making that up, that this really
And
happened.
that's why the fight's
And
still
that's why the
on.
fight's still on, because they thought we was making it up until they looked at all the proof, the police reports, everything else like that. And then it was like real, but yeah, somebody sent somebody to infiltrate the camp. It is what it is. So that shows they must be scared. Somebody on that side scared to go through all these measurements to try to bother our camp, even to the point where we didn't even have drug testing in the contract. Sonny Vada is
I take that as a
certainly
compliment, though.
part of the thing popping up anytime they want to test. Although that wasn't even in the contract. Then the WBC sometimes enforce the weight clause, sometimes they don't. Shakur say he not like Tank, he don't enforce weight clauses.
You liar.
But certainly the WBC is suddenly they enforcing the weight clause. They saying we can't come in the ring no higher than 148.5.
on fight night,
So on fight night, and they're gonna test us before we walk
Before
out.
we walk
So
that's.
out.
it's like I didn't do this with Devin or nobody. So it is what it is. I just want people. We bringing it so that
I
the up
wonder
and coming
if,
fighters
because I've
see.
seen your video, so I wonder if Devin didn't have to go through that because he was unified.
Nah,
Remember,
stop. A WBC champion is a WBC champion. If they're gonna enforce their rules, they gotta enforce their rules. How they have every 2 weeks we gotta make a weigh-in. Every 2 weeks they gotta monitor the way we cut our weight and the way that we hydrate back up. They gotta
that's
monitor
old
that.
though. That's old.
It is okay,
Normally
but
we Mauricio
what other
himself. Well, I was gonna say
no,
normally
I know it's
Mauricio
old.
himself posts a picture of each fighter doing those separate weigh-ins.
So Devin did that. Devin had to come in and fight in 148.5 because that's part of their rule.
Well, not with
If it's
Regis.
I
old,
I don't know
any
about fight.
WBC fighter that was lightweight, anyone that was lightweight, did they have to come in 148.5? And then y'all would go back to no because it wasn't enforced. It always was there, but they only enforce it when they won. And against Shakur, they're enforcing it. We're gonna make the weight. That ain't a problem for us. Floyd right now is 148.5. So
Yeah.
we not bothered by it. We was on weight a month before they even signed for this fight because we knew the games was coming. But I'm just revealing to the up and coming fighters so they not blindsided by the bullcrap when they go fight for a title. And that's why we putting it there. We gonna make our weight.
And I
It's
don't
no
want to
bother.
hear nothing about him talking about tanking these weight clauses no more.
Right.
None.
Right. Come on now.
So
Cause
you
they
got
enforcing it.
like you received official correspondence from the WBC saying that they were going to require all
Yes.
these things.
Yes, or they pulling out of the fight. Y'all gonna have to do this, or we pulling out of the fight. You're not fighting for the. So we said we don't have to fight for the WBC belt. We could just fight Shakur. Y'all could take the belt. Y'all could keep the belt. We just want to fight. But no, if you don't fight for our belt, you're not fighting him. So that's all the rules we go through on that part. So it is what it is. We're gonna fight him, and we're gonna make all them weights they got us making even 3 days before we go in, and right before we walk out to the ring. We're gonna make all those weights, and we're gonna go out there and do our job to perform and go after our dream. All that other stuff is just the politics of boxing. That shit is ass. Either they enforce it all the time or they enforce it no times. It shouldn't be off and on with certain fighters. That's corny. But I gotta go. But y'all go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, it's no problem. Like it is what it is. I'll fight you with a weight clause. I'll fight you without one. But I'll fight you while I'm dehydrated at 135. You know what I mean? It don't matter.
Malcolm had a question about Jawan, but you guys answered that. We got Huang in Houston. He says, "Do you think your aggressive and come forward style is something Shakur is expecting, and will we see a lot more boxing?"
Y'all gonna have to wait to fight night and see. But I feel like Shakur, he know I'm coming. He know I'm gonna come, but he ain't gonna expect it. I ain't gonna, go how I go before. This is a different level, different type of fighter. But, you know, he just gonna have to wait and see. I mean, come on now. There's gonna be times in that fight when Shakur gonna have to fight. So, and we're gonna see what the real Shakur is made of.
Was there anything in that De Los Santos fight that De Los Santos did well that you feel that you could take into it? Not that I need you to say, yeah, in this round he did that, but was there any good things he did that you feel like you could use?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Well, no, I will say Delo Santos. He did use his jab. He was touching Shakur with a jab a little bit. Gotta give him that. I wish he was more active. He might have pulled it off. Maybe he might got a split decision. Who knows? If he was more active.
I
The
just
feints. Delo Santos had good feints in that fight, but he wasn't just capitalizing on them. So you know.
I just feel like since that fight, Shakur continuously gives De Los Santos so much credit. I don't know if you've seen a day ago, he basically was saying, why didn't Tank fight De Los Santos? He had so much criticism of his performance. The best thing would have been to fight De Los Santos and show him how it's done. He believes De Los Santos is a good fighter. Um, yeah, what's your thoughts? Do you think he's as good as Shakur believes he is?
I haven't been in the ring with Delo Santos, but from looking outside in, Delo Santos didn't do nothing. So I mean, why are you giving that man that much credit? To me, that sounds like you was really fearing the man. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. I can't answer for anybody else. But if the person did not do nothing in the fight, what makes him a great fighter? I mean, that to me, that just sounds like you was fearful of the guy. So you just giving him credit that where it ain't due. But
I got Donald from Baton Rouge. He says, "Are you a safe bet?"
find out and see. I mean,
Yeah, what do you expect you to say there? I got Ali and Dago. What up, Floyd? Who's your top three favorite fighters of all time? And good luck on your fight with Shakur, bro.
of all time, you gotta go Sugar Ray Robinson number one. If you don't, you tripping. If you don't, I mean it's cool too. But Sugar Ray Robinson, you, mm, I would throw Willie Pep number two, and number three. That's gonna be a hard one. Like y'all should have gave me top five, but number three, I would put. Mm, I might get heat for this one, but I don't care. Marvin Hagler.
I got Jerry Soriano, your lender for life, said there's going to be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing when El Moreno steps in the ring. Ding, ding. You need to walk in wearing the El Moreno merch. So, what are you doing to reel in the Latinos, the most loyal fan base in the sport? Get with Ness. What are you doing to bring in the Latins? I mean, I seen you one time come in with the Dominican flag. Anything planned for this fight?
Yes, I got a rep. One, this is gonna be an amazing, just a tribute to my grandmother. Because we made it a long way, and without my grandma, my dad wouldn't even be where he at right now. So I gotta pay tribute to her because that's my queen. So, I gotta come in with the Dominican shoes on, with the Dominican shorts, the whole outfit with my flag. So yeah, gotta rep my people for the one time.
Nice. Rocky from Florida, what are some of the recovery techniques that you use in camp? Have you tried the cold plunge or cryotherapy? Cryogenic therapy, excuse me.
Eh.
Uh-oh. Floyd, we lost you?
But I can't stand.
You're freezing up.
Mm.
All right. I think you're back
Can you
now.
hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
You- All right. I don't know what happened. Um, what was the question again? I
Have
forgot.
you tried cold plunges and cryogenic therapy?
Yes, and I hate it all, but it helps you get to that next level, so you got to do it. But that cold, boy, it ain't for me. Boy, I swear, every time that cheek hit the water, it take me like 10 minutes to convince myself to get in. I can't do it, but you got to.
Mm. I got Capicu. He says, what's up, champ? Pick a winner in these fantasy matchups. Mike Tyson versus David Tua. Miguel Cotto versus Juan Manuel Marquez.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm going with Miguel Cotto for sure. Miguel Cotto for sure. Um, damn. David Tua and Mike Tyson. That's a hard one. You can't even lie. That's a hard one. Oh, I'm gonna go Mike Tyson. I'm gonna go Mike Tyson.
All right. We got James Benitez in Atlanta says, respect. You taking the fight. I doubt Shakur sent the mole. I want to say cap to a lot of things. Prove me wrong. February 22nd in 7. It's still just my personal opinion. Excuse me, Shakur in 7. Oh shit. Yo,
That's cool, brother. That's
Shakur with
cool.
a knockout. That's wild. When the last time Shakur got a knockout?
That's what I'm saying. And that's the main thing I be saying. One, I ain't even going nowhere. Ain't no man, ain't bro. I feel like no man has no more will than me. So, and I know Shakur don't. So, like I said, when has he got a knockout? Yoshino or whatever his name is. I mean, come on now. Jamel Herring got stopped on his feet. Like, let's be for real now. Let's be for real. So I ain't even gonna crap on it. That's your opinion, bro. I can't hate on your opinion. Kudos to you. I appreciate you and appreciate the support. But your man ain't in 7, bro. And if you bet on that, you're gonna lose some money for sure.
Mm. Johnny from the Hangout Spot out here in Florida. Salute, champ, and best of luck versus Shakur. What do you like to do when you aren't boxing? What are your hobbies?
Women. Nah, I'm playing. Oh yeah, my phone finna blow up for that answer. Damn. I was just playing. I was just playing. Nah, oh yeah, I might be in trouble after this interview. I ain't even gonna lie. Nah, but I like to go to the gun range a lot. I go to the gun range, I'm starting a gun collection. Uh yeah, I like the gun
What,
range.
what was
So,
your thoughts on Crawford taking his whole family to the gun range, and will you let your son shoot that early? Did you see his story?
no, I didn't see it. But with me, I want to teach my son like the importance and the dangers of guns. So like, of course you gotta inch your way into it, but I do eventually want him to become skillful enough to defend himself. So, but he ain't even gonna have to worry about that anytime soon. I want my son to be a kid. I don't want him to even have to even think about picking up a gun. That shouldn't even be in his head.
Absolutely. Well, kid, those are all the questions. We do appreciate you coming on. And like
Thank you, bro.
everyone's already said, man, wish you the best of luck. February
Thank you.
22nd, we're going to be
I
cheering.
just want to say, I just want to say to everybody, I'm glad I could be the one to step up to the plate, take the fight. All I could do is promise y'all a good fight. You know, I'm gonna make sure he don't run. I'm gonna give y'all what y'all paying for. So yeah, respect to everybody out there, the lovers, the haters. Everybody. You Ness, I always appreciate you giving me a platform to speak. So thank you.
Appreciate you, man. I hope you can do it. And I'm talking about cutting that ring off. Because
Yeah,
that's the difficult part, man. He is certainly elusive in there.
yeah, he is. He is. But you know, sometimes somebody gotta get caught. You know, it's an end to everything in this world. So
Well, all right, kid. We appreciate you, man. Thank you.
thank you, brother.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kid Austin.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1,000,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000,000. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.